You guys introduce yourselves?
Sure. I'm Maddie.
I'm Tiger. And I'm Eric.
Can you guys introduce yourselves with your last names?
Sure. I'm Maddie McNamara.
I'm Tiger Hernandez.
Eric Williams.
Maadwest.
Maadwest.
Yes, minus David.
That's David.
Plus
Yeah,
Ghost.
Replacement bassist?
This is our
Replacement,
bass
yeah.
player.
He's a way, I don't know. He's much more handsome than David. So.
Gotta hand it to Ghost.
Where are you guys from? Are you from LA?
From everywhere.
Yeah, the band is based in LA. I was born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and then these guys are.
So yeah, I'm from Ventura. It's like Ventura County, and I live in Camarillo. It's like an hour away from LA.
Yeah, same. That's where we're from.
How'd you end up in LA?
Well, I moved here after I worked on a film in Cleveland called Kings of Summer, and then I don't know, became friends with like the director and one of the DPs, and they were really encouraging for me to move to LA. So, I figured this was the hub of not only the film industry, but my real draw was the SoCal music, punk scene. All my yeah, it's true. Like all my favorite punk bands, or so many of them, straight from LA. So. Figured I had nothing to lose, nothing to do, so I moved to LA.
What are some of your favorite punk bands?
Ooh, let's see. Well, collective favorite punk bands. Yeah, let's see.
You go first, Maddie.
I mean, there are some really obvious ones, but man, I don't want to sound like too much of a nerd, but it's hard because my favorite music is all super nerdy. But no, I mean, old school Blink-182 is. I've loved it since I was a kid. Let's see. Also, Green Day is like I started listening to when I was so young. So I grew up with that stuff. And then like The Descendants is like classic. That's like SoCal kind of punk. Rancid, NoFX. I guess like NoFX isn't really SoCal, but still California.
Still California.
Yeah. So. Whatever, yeah, like all that kind of like scene. I mean, I used to go to Warped Tour every year and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's like all the same kind of genre too of like that or style of punk. But I also like quite a bit of emo and stuff too. So like there's a bunch of like Brit rock too, like the Jam and the Buzzcocks and the Clash and stuff like classics. How about you guys?
Well, dang, punk bands. Well, I'm from Camarillo, which is 10 minutes away from another town called Oxnard. They had this cool scene down there. It's Nardcore, very predominant in the 80s.
Nardcore.
Yeah, up until now, it's like still super cool. So a lot of my favorite bands were like, Oxnard punk bands like Ill Repute, Stalag 13. More modern examples like Blasting Concept or Annihilation Time. Seriously, Annihilation Time is like kings of riffs. Kings of riffs. I cannot express that anymore. One of my favorite bands of all time. I also like what Maddie said, like I'm still a very big Green Day fan. Like, you remember all the kids like back in like 2004, 2005, all emo and shit.
Yeah.
That hasn't left me.
Yeah, like we were that club for sure.
Yeah.
Weird. It's a weird feeling being like, you know what? I actually really like My Chemical Romance. Like, great band.
And if they can come back, everybody I talk to now is like down.
Down with My Chem. Yeah,
It's
I mean
like
they're rad.
It's the jams, dude. What else would you blast in your room in like 5th grade and like when all the jocks were beating you up?
Hey, Eric, any comments, Dad?
I don't know. I just agree with you guys. All those bands. I don't know. I really like the Ergs. They're like definitely like my favorite like band.
Eric introduced me to the Ergs.
And yeah, same with like Oxnard scene. Like I was going to like a lot of shows out there when Tiger was playing in like bands up over there and shit. And Yeah, I don't need to get into that, but yeah, I don't know. That's why I really got into punk. You know, it was like early high school, and I didn't know like fuck I wanted like to do with like my weekends and shit. And then started going to shows, and then it just kind of kept building up, and then I started coming down to LA, and then boom. Yeah, I wanted to play drums, and like kept just going with that, and then it's kind of snowballed, and it just keeps snowballing. I'm still rolling.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. How'd you guys end up in a band together?
Pretty fun question.
Yeah, you want to go or should I go?
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, before these guys were in Maadwest, it was me and my friend and previous roommate Ken, and yeah, Ken.
Please swallow, sleep with me tonight. All I want is your love. All I want is your goggles. All I want is your love.
Yeah, he was great. He played drums, and we wrote a bunch of the music together for the first record, and for the next record we have coming out too. And then, I don't know, Ken was like, he was inspired to like move to his back home where he's from, Montana.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, it's all good spirits. Like, I wanted him to do his thing, but when he left, I was like, and it was only me and Ken at the time. So once he left, I was kind of like, oh, I can kind of like just invite a bunch of cool people. So I was like, first thing I need is a drummer, and they're in another band called Wonton Soup. Maadwest played a show with them like years ago, like 3 years ago or something. Yeah. So we played that show, and then I invited them to play a show here. Yeah, like have parties here.
That was wild.
That was a fun night, yeah. And then like, I don't know, we played a couple other shows together. And so when Ken left, Tiger was the first person I hit up. I was like, hey, do you know any drummers? And Tiger said, I can play drums. And so then he came in and he played drums for a couple shows. And then we kind of like brought in our friend Brock, who's directing a music video we have coming up. And then slowly we just added more members, and Eric came in. And then Tiger moved to guitar. And now David is playing bass. And David played with me and Ken too. So I don't know, it was like kind of the merging of two bands.
Now, did you say you used to throw shows in here?
Yeah, we did. And you know what, dude? It was crazy. Like, I mean, I don't do it so much now because of Ghost, but like basically it was called Madhouse, and it was like I'd invite like 3 or 4 bands to play, and like they would bring all their friends, and this place would just like fill up with people, and like there's like roof access here, so it'd be like people spilling out into the roof, and just like a lot of
like that.
like drunken debauchery, but it was like pretty punk
like
rock.
People pouring Jack Daniels all over your amp.
That's true. That happened to Tiger. Yeah, that's too bad. At the Wonton.
But it was fun. It was, it added to the ratchetness, to the wildness.
Yeah,
of it all.
definitely. But yeah, those Madhouse shows were definitely a special, weird.
Quite the razzle dazzle.
Quite the razzle dazzle, one might say. He's
wish he was here too.
He's the second most handsome after Ghost.
Where is David at tonight?
I don't know where he is tonight. I know it's something job related. It's something trying to get work. Yeah, he's hustling.
Is David also from LA or from Camarillo?
David is from Connecticut.
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't even know he was from Connecticut.
Yeah, I think he's from Connecticut. I know he's from somewhere in New England. Maybe I'm wrong. Sorry, David. I'm pretty sure Connecticut, though.
I'm from LA.
Dude, I was born here.
Just because you came off.
No.
Ghost.
Wildcat.
Yeah, Wildcat for sure. But yeah, no, I think David's from Connecticut, and I met him through, because he played with me and Ken when Maadwest was me and Ken, and yeah, he recorded on our first record, and he's recording all the stuff for the second record too that's going to come out. So yeah, I mean, he's been like extremely helpful, definitely an asset to Maadwest.
Yeah. What's your songwriting process?
Ooh, Maddie
Yeah,
Maddie writes all the songs.
Yeah, this next record, I think a lot of the songs I kind of like wanted them to be very climactic and like cinematic or something. And so yeah, so when it comes to playing it live, I think we spend a lot of time in practice. We're all just like stop playing and be like, no, Tiger, you need to play this, or like yell at Eric or something. You know what I mean? But for real though, like we spend a lot of time,
It's
I
out
think,
of
trying to
love.
build, like make the songs build and be
It's the best they can be.
dynamic. Yeah, be as best they can be. We're definitely still it's a work in progress, but
Yeah, take a lot of time on these songs.
I mean, we've been working on this new record for the last. I mean, since these guys started playing in Maadwest.
You've been working on the
Yeah.
record.
No, but these guys have been coming to the studio too. Like it's been definitely a collaborative process.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun writing this new record.
It's been so
It's like-
fun. Yeah, like bringing Tiger and Eric in. It's just like these guys like I think musically the three of us see on a very similar like plane. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like all
Just
into the
works really
same
well.
stuff. Like we like heavy music. We like riffs. So it's been really quite rad.
How long have you guys been with Maadwest?
Dude, well, I've been with Maadwest since like the summer, and then Eric joined like shortly after.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean it was all pretty much the summer. I mean we played our first show I think in April, or
Yeah, yeah,
or March maybe.
Somewhere around
Is it
there.
the Virgil? Yeah, and then Eric played with us on the first show on July 1st, because that was the record release date. So yeah, they've been in it for
We're long
long enough. Yeah,
Yeah, long enough.
7 or 8 months or something. Yeah, but friends for a long time before that. So
Oh yeah.
I think that dynamic of like knowing each other already and like trusting each other
Yeah.
Yeah.
was super important.
It always kind of clicked when we all just started.
That's
playing.
true, and also we've gone through like a lot of bass players that like don't understand our dynamic, and I think that we scare them in general. Like,
Oh, man.
these guys are like the three of these guys, like they're way too rough, like together.
And David's pretty rough. Like.
he's like
David's
rogue
rough.
rough, you know.
Pretty sure he like probably hustles the hardest. Like
Yeah.
almost.
True.
That is
No,
true,
that's
man.
by far true. He's constantly always working. Yeah, I'm always like always impressed with David. I'm like, damn, dude, like you are a hard
Trooper,
worker.
dude.
Yeah, trooper. Yeah, totally.
Fucking comes to practice and the next day gets up like.
At like 5:30
5
or
in the
something,
morning.
like always super early. Yeah, going to do something.
I don't wake up till 12.
I wish I could say the same. I mean, I've been there, you know.
Your album, I can't believe.
I can't believe we're all idiots.
Yeah. What was the process in that? How long did it take? Like what?
You know what? I wrote a bunch of those songs, like, between the ages of like 19 or 18 or something, and like 23 or 24. And I think when we went to record it, we didn't even. I mean, there's a demo. There's like a Maadwest demo called Coast by Coast that has a bunch of the same songs from I Can't Believe We're All Idiots on there, and that was just going to be the iteration of those songs. But Ken and I went to the studio to record, and we had booked 2 days in this studio in North Hollywood called what the fuck's it called? It might be King Size, maybe, or yeah, King Size. I think it's called King Size in North Hollywood. Anyways, we recorded there. And then Andrew, our producer, said, "Oh, you know, guys, we still have like 6 hours here, so we're like, fuck it, should we just record all these other songs?" So we did, and then when at the end of the day we left the studio with like 32 songs or something, and it was just like, fuck, we recorded way more than we thought we were going to, and I didn't like no one was ready for that,
You just made the first album 32 songs.
That would have been, then it would be coming out this year, I guess. We still wouldn't have any material online. We recorded the two things, and it really felt like two different ideas too, because the first set I'd written so many of those songs just like on my own, and then like the second one was more of like a collaboration. I think that the second one also, like, this isn't about I Can't Believe We're All Idiots, but I'm excited about that record because it really is a collaboration between like me and these guys and like Ken, who doesn't even fucking live in LA anymore. It's like all these different
Still
people.
works.
So like it's like, I don't know. I think it's a cool eclectic sound on that record. But I Can't Believe We're All Idiots was much more of like, oh, this was just like a punk record I've had in my head since I was a kid, and I just wanted to get it out. So yeah, after we recorded in the studio, I guess we were like, oh well, let's just like bang this record out, and then yeah, we did in like a year, and that's when like then these guys joined the band, and now we're almost done with the second one. So I don't know. Yeah, the process for Idiots though was definitely fun.
Would there be a favorite song that each of you would have, or
Easy one. Whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever's really
Yeah.
good.
Oh, are we talking about the album or just in general?
Oh, just specifically the album, but.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, but yeah, then whatever. Whatever. That
I
one,
think
super
I think
fun.
Teleport's my favorite.
Teleport, fuck yeah, is a good one. I think mine is either Dirt Life or No Kitty
Life
Life.
is sick,
But
too.
yeah, I think it's gotta be Dirt Life, I think, yeah.
I can't see, and I can't breathe. I'm taking off my own head without to see.
That one just like cranks it up to like fucking 10.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's just like the most, it's the hardest one. I also really like playing Heartbeat live though,
Heartbeat
too.
is sick.
The breakdown in Heartbeat is always fun.
Fuck Trump.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah,
Trump.
fuck
Fuck
Donald Trump.
Trump.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that
what a
fool,
fucking
dude.
asshole.
Yeah.
Ugh. Everything he did today pissed me off. Like, whatever. Yeah, no, that's a good.
No, fuck those
that's
fools.
Dude, I don't
You gotta
even-
get together. You gotta protest. You gotta march.
It's true. You got to stand
Can't
up
do
for
that.
what you believe in. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the
Punch a
women's-
Nazi. Fuck.
Fuck
Kill a
them. Yeah,
fascist.
you know, I have no
Listen to
problem
Maadwest.
with Nazi punching.
Eat a congressman.
Anyone who felt bad about Nazi punching, I don't know. You have to reconsider something. Fuck Nazis.